PlayStation.
Platinum X here, just to ask one simple question. Why is no one telling you this? I've seen video after video after video, people talking about, early housing and how to get like free housing and stuff. So as soon as you leave the sewers, you've got one quest: to deliver this amulet to Joffrey, which takes you to Wayne Priory. And with this remastered version, you don't have to travel there on foot before you can fast travel to it. You can immediately, right out of the sewers, fast travel to Wayne Priory. The original game on release had these free starting things just already designed right from the get-go, day one. You come here, you talk to Joffrey. You give him the amulet. And then you can ask for assistance. And then Joffrey gets up, walks over to the chest, unlocks the chest, and there you go. You've got heavy armor, light armor, potions, weapons. You've got good starting equipment.
I don't have much.
You ask for assistance again, and he tells you about Prior Maberel and Brother Piner. But before I move on, the whole point of this is this first bed right here is red. You can't use it. It's probably Joffrey's. But then these three beds over here, you can use any of these three beds. These chests right here are red, meaning you're stealing if you loot from them. But Joffrey just unlocked a chest for you to loot from. This is your chest now. You can loot this stuff, leave it here, doesn't matter. What I normally do is use this chest to store my alchemy supplies. This is a safe storage. Anything you put here will be here no matter how many days, weeks, months later you come back to it. This is safe storage. Now it's only a single chest, but it's still safe storage that can hold anything you put in there. So the moment you step out of the sewer, you've got free housing with bed and storage. But time and time again, video after video, nobody's pointing out Wayne Priory as your starting house. This is essentially your house now. And these other people roaming around?
I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Boom, free horse.
Here you are.
Alright, now check it out. Snot Grbora armored my horse for free. From now on, she will outfit any legally owned horse that I bring to her with steel or elven armor. So whether you come to her first before going to Wayne Priory, she gives you her old nag. That's literally what the horse is called, old nag, and free armor. But even if you go to Wayne Priory first and get Maberel's horse and then come here, you get free armor. So either way, you've got a free starting horse with armor. Now, aside from Wayne Priory as your starting house, storage, bed, horse, you got it all right here. Starting gear, you've got everything you need to get started right here. But if you travel west, past Core Hall here, to the end of this road, you will come across Battlehorn Castle. And when you first get over here to Battlehorn Castle, marauders are attacking. Once you engage combat with these marauders, the defenders from inside will come out. See, the gate is opening. Now the Battlehorn men-at-arms have steel armor. So if any of the men-at-arms get killed, they're going to have steel armor. And I do not believe this levels. Like, regardless of what level you are when you come here, they're going to drop steel armor. But the Marauders, the Marauders will drop leveled weapons and armor. So like a couple of these Marauders are dead when you get here. So their equipment's not going to be leveled. It's still going to be iron regardless of what level you are when you get here. But there's at least 3 or 4 of them that are going to be dropping leveled gear. After this battle,
This is indeed a dark.
this is now your castle. Now this is very expensive to purchase all of the upgrades for it. And then the next free housing option, you can see it right on top of the mountain up there. And here we have Frost Crag Spire. I've arrived at Frost Crag Spire. I should make my way inside this curious but extraordinary tower. And when you get to the door, you do have to pick a lock. And then once you're inside, you see this tome here. I've discovered a dusty tome within Frost Crag Spire. I should read it to learn more about this unusual structure. After reading the dusty tome, I've learned that I can purchase everything I need to restore this place to its former glory from Orellan Way at the Mystic Emporium in the Market District of the Imperial City. So once you have the book, it takes a minute, but you can see these little discs activating. And then the wall opens up. You've got two portals here, one to the vault, and then the other portal is to the living area. Alright, so the important thing you see as soon as that wall opens up is we have an enchanting altar. Now it does require the mage tallow candles, and then also the spell making, which also requires mage tallow candles. And then an Atronach altar. This allows you to summon an Atronach. And as you can see, you've got a pretty extensive library already without even purchasing any upgrades. The living area, again, without purchasing any upgrades, we already have a replenishing alchemy garden. So you can pick all these alchemy ingredients, and then every few days they're going to respawn or regrow, whatever. And then that portal just takes us to the top of the tower where we can see we got a pretty good view. There's the Imperial City down below, Bruma and Cloud Ruler Temple over here. And then if you look in the distance there, that's the throat of the world from Skyrim. Skyrim's on the other side of these mountains. Skyrim. And then that one right there sticking up above all the others pretty much clearly identifies as at the throat of the world. Alright, so back in the living area, we got another door going outside. And then we have portals to each of the Mages Guild in all of the major towns. Cheydinhal, Leyawiin, so all the major towns, we've got portals to just instantly travel to the Mages Guild there, Arcane University in the Imperial City. Even a portal to Kvatch. Let's see what happens when we click on Kvatch. The Kvatch Mages Guild is no more. I'll go over in a separate video the fully furnished Battlehorn Castle, the fully furnished Frostcrag Spire, along with other housing that you purchase from each of the cities and towns. The purpose of this video, though, is just to show right from the beginning of the game at level 1 what your housing options are. So if you notice here, we're in the living area. There's no furnishings, there's no bed. So even though this is free to come and claim, until you purchase the furnishings, it's not free housing. So it doesn't really cost that much to furnish the living area. It's like $1,000, a little over $1,000 to furnish the living area. But then you'd have a bed. So without a bed, this technically isn't free housing. Right out of the sewer at level 1, you've got Wayne and Priory, and that's the point. Then that's what nobody else in any video that I've seen is pointing out to you. You've got free storage, you've got a bed, you get a free horse. Like Wayne and Priory is your starting house. Free of charge, no cost. So even though Battlehorn Castle is free housing without upgrades, it's still better to hold off, because the Marauders will have leveled gear, more valuable weapons and armor the longer you wait to take Battlehorn Castle. So doing it right off the bat from level 1 just honestly doesn't make any sense. Now overall, Frostcrag Spire is the best housing option there is, because you've got the spell-making altar, you've got the enchanting altar, you've got the replenishing alchemy garden, you've got portals to all the cities. It only costs a little over 10,000 gold to fully upgrade. I mean, Frostcrag is definitely the best house, but it's not free. Hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time.